We're recording, yeah.
This is recording now.
I was walking behind you on the way to the.
That's a bit
today, you know.
sneaky.
I wasn't sneaky. I came
How far behind were you?
I was about 60 yards, maybe 50.
Did you not think of
I was getting
shouting
closer.
ahead?
I was getting closer as we walked.
Well,
you know,
you're saying
because
I'm
you
slow.
waddle along like a. I don't know what waddles like you waddle.
Like
You're a bit pigeon-toed, Andrew. I noticed. Yeah.
You're having a good look, were you, from 60 yards away?
Yeah, well, yeah, it emphasised your gait because I was looking at the complete unit, you know.
Do you think I've got a nice arse?
Well, you got baggy jeans on, I couldn't tell. Don't think I didn't look, though. So, welcome to the podcast, Andrew.
What are you welcoming us for?
Well, I just think that's a nice touch. It's like a cultural
Make it sound
thing.
like it's not my podcast.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I'll tell you what. You say, yeah, I'm happy to have you, Bob.
Happy to have you, Bob.
Oh, right. Now it sounds equal. That's fantastic.
Pleased we've done that, sorted that out.
Do you have a favourite bread, Andrew?
I'm quite partial to a tiger loaf
Because of
from Sainsbury's.
Because of the sexy crust.
Because of the exciting crust, yeah.
Do you think the bread underneath is any different from a non-tiger crust, or is it all about the crust?
I think it's mainly the crust. It's the look. It's
the
that look if you
yeah.
carry it under your arm, crust upwards, facing outwards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people can say, "Oh, he's got a tiger crust.
Oh,
He's got something about him."
Look at Henry Dubois there.
Yeah, he's a man on the up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I'd just like to ask you, bread or not bread?
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm going right around the globe looking for interesting breads.
Yeah.
What
good.
about
Start strong.
Start strong? Speck and Dick.
Oh, that's a bread.
Can you imagine what country walnut curds from?
Oh, it'll be from the lowlands, I think.
Germany.
Yeah.
Rye pancake it is. Tongi pang pang.
That's also a bread.
It is a bread, Korean. It's filled with red bean paste and walnut kernels.
Fancy
a bit of that?
Right. Yeah, I'd have
fancy
some of
a bit
that,
of
actually.
Van Knocker.
Van Knocker.
Van Knocker.
Now, this is where I'm starting to try and second guess how you've assembled this quiz.
Well, why not just play it like...
I'm saying yes, that's a bread.
It is a bread, it's check. Similar to a brioche. What makes a brioche a brioche? Do you know, Andy? I know they're a bit shiny, aren't they?
I think it's the shininess, yeah, isn't it?
What, they add a packet of shine into it?
Put a bit of pledge.
Oh, as
on
if,
top,
Andrew, we
rub
don't
it in.
eat pledge. My bread, thinking about the breads I like...
I want to see you eat some pledge.
There's so many breads, isn't there? But you've got your breads you like, you know. I like, do you know the really small brown Hovis?
Has the quiz finished?
Yeah, shit.
Fucking hell.
Do you know, I'll tell you my favourite breads anyway. You're not interested.
I was just about to ask you, incidentally.
The really small, the tiny little brown sliced Hovis. I like that.
Right, white or brown?
Brown. That's
Oh,
why
you
I said brown.
brown.
Yeah. There's one that's slightly bigger and it's a completely different bread.
Mm-hmm.
Extraordinary. Looks the same. Looks just like the bigger version.
Oh, there's a difference, is there?
Too right there is.
Right.
I like the McDonald's burger bun. Quite like that.
Yeah, it's all right.
There's nothing doing, is there? It's just like something to grip, really.
I had a double cheeseburger last weekend.
Did you
with
now?
None of the stuff on the top, just the cheese and the double patty, and it was very rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look well on it anyway.
Thanks,
It's
Bob.
pumped you out a bit, hasn't it? Oh, fucking hell, Andy. I was angry the other day.
You were?
Yeah, I went to
Why?
see Borough at Bristol, yeah?
Right.
And it was a bad journey. And that corridor, you call it a corridor, don't I sound like official? A motorway corridor.
Mm-hmm.
That corridor, I think it's the M4.
Right.
It's dominated by Burger King.
Yeah.
So I always fucking forget that Burger King don't serve milkshakes.
Right.
And for me, there's no point in having a burger without a chocolate
I've
milkshake.
never had a burger and a milkshake like that. It's sweet and savoury.
Oh, it's beautiful, Andrew.
Is it?
It's really something, yeah. That 99p burger.
Right. So would you get that from McD's, would you?
Yeah. No, but I wish to be honest with you, I wish they'd just fuck off from our motorways Burger King. A burger was £7.49.
A motorway burger?
Yeah.
Wow. It's your own fault, isn't it, buying a motorway burger? Take some sandwiches with you.
Is that what you do?
I've done that before, yeah.
What a prick. Do you know what I mean? What a prick. People.
Why are you saying that?
People, wherever people are listening to it now, there's a low hum of people saying, "What a prick." Taking your own sandwiches in your clown car.
Is that because I'm fiscally challenged, that you're having a go because I can't afford a motorway burger.
You can afford
And
it.
you
fine.
can.
You can afford it fine. Your problem is you're a tight ass. The iced finger, do you like them, Andrew? That's a bread, you know.
Is that classed as a bread?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
know, the iced bun, iced finger.
I suppose it is, isn't it, really?
Do you like them?
I'm not that bothered anymore. I probably would have had one when I was a younger man, but now that not
No,
very
you're
healthy.
sensing that
How do you feel about a seeded batch?
Seeded batch? Tell me a little bit more about it.
It's not full size like that big Hovis, but it's not like the little Hovis.
Is it
either. It's
sliced
in
or not
between.
sliced?
Sliced, yeah.
And it's Warburtons.
It's Warburtons and
Fuck
it's covered
Warburtons.
in seeds.
I don't trust them.
You don't trust them?
I don't trust them
You
because
think they're up to something?
Well, is that Mr. Warburton in the adverts?
No, of course it's not.
Are you sure of that?
Actually, I'm not. Now you say that.
You know, with the Muppets and that.
It might be him.
I mean, there's a bit.
It might be a Mr. Warburton.
There's a bit of an ego operating there, isn't there?
Do you reckon he's in cahoots with the Austrians?
Why the Austrians?
I don't know. I can't trust them either.
True or false, Andrew?
Yes.
Iron Man can iron up to 10 shirts in an hour.
Of course he can. True.
True or false, Andrew? William Shatner was originally called Bill Shits.
It's false.
It is false. True or false, Andrew? Daily Mail readers believe that Poland is empty.
It's true.
Is it? I don't know.
Well, you're the one with the questions.
True or false? Yeah, but not the answers. True or false? All ravens are goths.
This is like a Venn diagram. Does that mean that all goths are ravens? Is there somewhere in between the goths that are ravens and ravens that are goths? Goth ravens.
Honestly, you've lost me there, Andrew.
Is that true?
All I was at, yeah, it is true, yeah.
Fuck for that.
It is true. Do you want a name, Andrew, you bastard?
Go on, what you got?
Connie Backwash, yeah, UK's thinnest waist pump operative. Gary Corncobs Cooper, yeah, utilises underfelt in his battle plans.
I like that.
Yeah. Earth Sequence, he's a Latvian dance professor.
Nah, middle one.
You going to take it?
Gary Cooper, I'll be him. Yeah. Are you still thin, Richmond?
I've got one more. This is
Really?
my last week,
This is
isn't
your
it?
last week?
I think so.
Can I tempt you with 3 possibilities?
Go on then.
Titch Bridges, 4'5", holds your hand as you walk across the Clifton suspension bridge if you're scared. 69 quid though.
Don't want it for 69 quid.
No, you don't. You bring in the 69 quid.
I just got a message from Eddie Izzard.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's he said?
I'm not telling you because that would be what do you call it?
Trade secret or something?
No,
embargoed.
Confidentiality.
Sounds like something weak for comic relief. Bongo Yachtsman.
I'll be Bongo Yachtsman next week.
Enigmatic international smuggler of upscale pornography.
No, sorry, declined.
Nearly got you. Sir Alan Function, inventor of the function room.
Oh.
Important.
Oh. Well, that would have tempted me, but I'm thin Richmond.
If I try one of them next time, do you think you'd... You're not here for a few weeks, are you?
I'm not here for
It's time to
6
confess
weeks, yeah. I'm going
to
off
the listenership.
Going off fishing again.
Are you?
Yeah. Going to
That's
try
nice.
and catch pike, salmon, brown trout.
Have you not caught all the fish by now?
No, there's 12 fish and we caught 6.
You got half of them.
It's lucky for a second series, isn't it? There's 6 left.
Well, I hope you get them all.
Do you like watching me fish? You see me cast it out and you think to yourself, whoa, he's doing something right in his life.
To me, it looked as if it was all done with CGI, the bits when you were doing the fishing.
All the fishing.
Just your bits. Paul obviously can fish, but you look like it was something out of some kind of Star Wars or something like that.
Who do you think looks older than me or Paul? Paul listens to this, so be careful.
I'll say you, because I don't give a fuck what you think.
All right, fair enough. You think I look older?
Yeah.
Fair enough. You might be right.
Did you have to wear one of them green body stockings when you filmed your CGI fishing bits?
There wasn't CGI, Andy. It was real life. It's like a reality show, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, when you think about it, honestly, all we did was we filmed what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why it was like such.
Did you not sit down and like work it out first?
No, we turned up on the day and it was quite worrying actually because our whole pitch was, it might be nice just passing some time with a couple of old fellas. Right. It might be, but it was risky. But so no, we didn't. We knew I'd chosen where we were going to stay.
Yeah.
A fishing expert chose where we would go and where there might be the fish that we're after.
The bits when you fell over, did you plan them? Not with the genuine falls.
I didn't realise how bad I am on my feet. Do you know if you haven't been on rough terrain?
Them slippers you've got on.
I did another song, Andrew, that didn't quite work out, but I'm going to sing it because I bloody did it.
You might as well get it out there, because we're getting nothing else out of you for the next 6 weeks, so you might as well get it all done now.
You sweary, McClary. Now, I thought to myself, I've never had any of my footballers sing. I don't think Harry or Debbie or anyone. So, and I was drawn to Jordan Henderson.
Well, obviously, yeah.
And he sent me in the song.
That's
I wrote to his agent and said, I know is he interested in music and all that, and he sent me this song.
Yeah.
I'm a nut job, I'm a soft lad. I spent 6 months trapped in a cat flap. I store walnuts, I eat tin foil. I went to Pakistan just to buy a tin of sand. Jordan, this is Peter Beatty, feeling the Geordie force. You've got to find a new purpose in life, a new way to fulfill yourself. Have you considered trying a chicken wrap? Oh, don't talk soft, Peter, you fucking Doyle. He needs to get himself into fucking eggs. A dozen every day, fried, scrambled, poached. But if the poaches, it better be very fucking runny. But I'm a fruitcake, I'm a crackpot. I throw onion rings at sailors. I'm a barn door, I'm a bed spoon. I once threw a snake and Paloma Faith's face. Oh dear me, you seem a bit excitable there, John. You know, I often find that standing still and staring at things like a pipe or something for a few hours can calm me down, especially if I comb my hair as I stare. You and your fucking combs, you spooky clown. What he fucking needs to do is get a police interceptor's box set and have a good old fucking watch whilst he sucks on a nice cold hard boiler. Oh, but I'm a nut job. I'm a bread bin. I got carpet zips on me stepson. I'm a fruitcake. I'm a flatbread. I've got 7 dead pigs in my garden shed. Oh, fucking hell. So he sent us that. I quite like it.
Aye, it's catchy.
So, hey, did you notice then that Peter Beasley was on that track?
I didn't.
And his wife.
I didn't. I wasn't listening really.
Yeah, they were on, and I know it might be a bit of an overload, but I've got a really interesting Beasley story coming up.
Oh well, that's something for people to look forward to.
So it's quite a big slab of Beasley.
Okay.
You know, if people like that kind of thing,
I think they do. What's behind the door? Fuck. Yes or no? Yes or no? What's behind the door? I don't know. I don't know. You know the rules, Bob. Here we go. There's a door.
Yeah.
Imaginary door.
Yeah.
Not the real door. Not the emergency exit. It's just an imaginary one. I want you to try and imagine what's behind it when I say it, and tell me whether you'd go through the door and have a look.
Right. Well, you're going to tell me what's behind it.
I'll tell you what it is. About 100 Argyle jumpers. Oh, who's that message from?
Paul Whitehouse.
Oh, is he listening? About 100 Argyle jumpers. You can try them on.
Yeah.
And there's a photographer in there as well, but you can't take any of them away.
No, I'm all right, thanks.
You're not bothered?
No,
right,
not bothered.
Some drug addicts playing five-a-side?
No, thank you.
No?
No.
Okay. One of them Japanese toilets with all the features.
What, where it sucks it out?
I don't know. Just
all the features.
All the features, it says. It probably has got the thing where it sucks it out, yeah.
No, thank you.
No,
thank you. But
tough crowd.
You've made me want to show you something.
Well, I've got one more. Aka Bilk.
Yeah.
He's shit-faced and he's smashing up a model of the Titanic that he's made out of matchsticks because he's done the funnel wrong.
Well, I'm always going to want to go and see Aka, so you just put that in because you know I want to go and see Aka Bilk.
Good.
Now, hold on a minute. Let me show you this because I'd like to record your reaction to it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, see if that's good radio, yeah?
Okay. Ah! Oh, Jesus! No!
That's quite something, isn't it?
Who sent you that in his odd?
No.
Fucking hell.
And
Am I
that's
supposed to
something.
describe what I've just seen?
No,
there?
you please don't. I don't know want people to know
man
that
alive.
happens.
I hope that's not on the internet.
Well,
It's probably on the dark web, is it?
But by the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's not rude if that's what you're thinking.
It's really rude.
It's not rude at all, Andrew. It's not rude. It's not sex thing.
No, it's not sex rude, but it's anus related.
I'll tell you what.
What?
Have you been watching any telly? Because I've been a little bit slack, to be honest with
I
you.
have as well. I've realised I don't really have much time to watch television because I've got 2 children.
Have you
And
been?
they're of an age where they're always fucking awake when I am. Can't watch anything that's got any adult content in case one of them breezes in.
Well,
to the
can't you
sitting
just put
room.
them in the room to play on the PlayStation and that?
They've got if they roam around.
Do they?
They roam around from room to room. Yeah,
Yeah, wouldn't if you put a chain on them.
might do.
You know, if they could get as far away as your upstairs toilet, you know, that would that
Upstairs?
work? Ah, you could. Are you hesitating though? I have been watching Big Brother. Have you been watching that?
No, I haven't. I watched a little bit of it when that Roxanne woman was
Pretending to
at
be
large.
her. Yeah.
I didn't like it. Have you any thoughts on
I
it?
adore Big Brother. I always watch them, but
Yeah.
you know, it's not of interest to many people, is it? Really?
Is it very good, this one?
Well, it's good in the sense that there's a fella in there. I think he's called Hardeep, who he grates a bit.
Does he?
And they're the best Big Brothers when there's actually kind of a baddie.
It's about.
You know what I mean? I watched Gordon Ramsay's. I caught up on his 24-hour restaurant.
Did you?
Thing?
By accident?
No, because he does a disguise at the beginning, so they don't know he's like a secret diner.
Oh, right, okay. Like Beatles About.
It's a bit like Beatles About, yeah.
But with a bit of cooking at the end. Bit of dinner.
So, and I didn't think much of that. So what can I say?
Low hit rate. Did you watch the thing about Redcar last night?
I did watch the thing about Redcar, yeah.
How did you feel about that?
It was an interesting one because it didn't quite feel like a reality documentary.
No.
And I was trying to put my finger on why that was. And I think it was because of the voiceover.
Yeah, it was a little bit soap opera-ish. It felt
something,
like
yeah.
Towie, where it felt like a little bit staged.
Yeah.
When they were having their conversations and that. But it was all right.
No, it was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a good show, but it just jarred a bit. I think I'll probably have to settle into that. Quite your usual stuff. I thought that
it made me angry politically, but that's not for this podcast.
No, thank you. But I agree, it made me the same. It was it's quite depressing, wasn't it, Andy? There was 2 superb bits of graffiti in it, wasn't there? Those 2 doors in the middle of nowhere.
I missed that bit.
And it said Narnia on it. and the other bit that said Cry Me Eyes Out.
No, I
on the
missed
brick
that as
wall.
well. I want to recommend something that's on YouTube.
Go on then.
It's a documentary about Hell's Angels from 1973.
I've watched that many a time.
It's very good,
it's
isn't
very good, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll tweet the link out. And
It's
people
very
can have a
good,
look
isn't it?
themselves. It's really good.
On many levels.
So many levels.
Like social history,
There's
hairstyles.
There's a slightly boss-eyed Hell's Angel in there. There's the little holiday they go on.
The little party they have.
The boat they have. So much to enjoy. So we'll tweet the link out for that, and everyone should watch that.
We must tweet out the link to the posh homeless bloke as well. I'll get that one. That's a great old documentary.
Posh homeless bloke?
A really posh homeless bloke. I'll get a link out to that. Oh, Andrew, I was on, you were late today. Like, not that I want to go on about that, right?
Yeah.
So on
there
my
was
phone,
a mouse on the bonnet of the train again.
On my phone, I wrote a song, right? And I don't think it's very good, but I'm going to get it out of my system, right? Imagine
good.
it to a beat. Eyes wide apart. It's about Troy Deeney. By the way, eyes wide apart and built like a bull. He heads it in the net, then he farts on you. At 7 years old, he smacked me with a hammer, then pissed on me rattle, so they threw him in the slammer. Eyes wide apart, face like a pine, with an evil grin, he puts his finger in your eye. At 12 years old, he slaughtered a dog with a blade that he stole from the butcher's shop. He's got a dummy that he sucks and a dolly that he cuddles. There's only one thing that makes him happy, that's laying a Todd in his stretch which-way snappy, eyes wide apart, built like a bull. He heads it in the net and then he farts on you. Oi!
Nice. If they're not singing that on the terraces of wherever it is Watford play by the end of next week, I'll be astounded.
I've never wrote anything worth on the train. I always think I'll write something on the train on the way to there. Never happens.
Well, that's today, mate.
You reckon?
Top notch, that.
I don't think so. Is the guru in about with you? Do I feel a little bit?
Funnily enough, yes, I'm here. Hello.
Hello, Guru.
Bob, yes. Just a few questions for you today. If you could go back and talk to your younger self, maybe over a lovely, nourishing pot of salad leaves with a boiled egg in there, and if you had the chance to recommend a mindfulness technique to your younger self, would it be maybe sensory deprivation tank? Or holding your breath for ages and ages and doing a big chant? Or maybe drinking your own urine? Maybe one of those?
Of those, Guru, probably the flotation tank
Yes.
might help me. Yeah.
Would you do a fart in the flotation tank? There's no one else there.
Well, I
No
suppose
one would know.
I suppose if one came, one app occurred, yeah, probably.
If it helps you achieve mindfulness, then
Well, I do want to.
You do it. You do it. Are you hydrating correctly at the moment, Bob?
No, and I constantly worry about it, actually. How much should I be drinking, Guru?
8 litres a day is recommended daily dose
No, I'm
of
getting
hydration.
nowhere near that.
No.
Does tea and coffee count, Guru? Oh, well, maybe I'm not.
I suppose that's acceptable, yeah.
Well, maybe then, maybe.
Yeah. Are you finding it's having a detrimental impact on your waterworks?
Oh, you're getting it back over me water.
Just asking. Don't worry,
I think if I hydrated more, it would clean up my system quicker. Yeah, I suspect.
Okay, finally, do you own an animal onesie?
No, I don't, Guru.
Do you own a tiger onesie?
No, I don't have a onesie.
Do you own a monkey onesie?
No, I don't, Guru. Should I?
Do you have access to a monkey onesie that you do not actually own?
Well, I could buy one, I suppose, if that's what you're recommending.
And maybe something to think about is... have you ever headed off on the waterways of the UK?
No, I haven't.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sure about that, Guru.
And would you like to have a little bit of a wrestle after this?
If that's part of the...
Yes.
if that's
Only
recommended.
if you want to.
I would quite like to.
Okay, we'll do that at the end then. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bob.
And how much do I owe, Guru?
£69.
Oh, it's gone up this week.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I just saw my Guru then, Andy.
Oh, yeah, was the Guru in?
Yeah, it's always hits the nail on the head. I'm not hydrating enough.
Was he wearing his tricorn hat again?
Yeah, is that... Well, yeah.
With a pigeon on the top.
Well, it's not a real pigeon, Andy.
Hey, Bob, do you reckon Duran Duran are still hungry like the wolf? I mean, it was 1982 when they originally sang that. And I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of them wasn't a vegetarian or maybe he's even a vegan by now. I mean, wolves eat mainly hoofed animals. Deer, moose, bison.
Well, you've been on
elk.
fucking Wiki.
I've been on Wikipedia. And I can't imagine Simon Le Bon eating a moose in 2008.
Andrew.
Unless it's like a moose in a restaurant, like a chocolate mousse or an Angel Delight, something like that.
Yeah. Until,
but I don't know, what you think?
Well, Andrew, I don't know. Are wolves hungrier than humans?
They're hunting packs
I presume
as well.
they're still hungry.
They're hunting packs, wolves.
Yeah.
So maybe Duran Duran did that back in 1982, whether it was after food or lasses or whatever, I don't know.
What, John Taylor with a spear?
Now, don't know.
Andrew, to answer your question, because I know it's a genuine question, I think they're probably from time to time are still hungry as a wolf. The two levels of hunger will at some point meet. Like maybe there's.
I think we all are, aren't we? At some point.
At some point, yeah. We're equally sated.
Oh, well, thank you for thinking about that.
All right, Bob. I'm keeping my life ticking over, whilst the bosses decide what to do with me. I have to trouble with the foreign lads, So I was sat on a bollard at the Parade of Shops the other day, having a good old stare at the garages opposite, And I got to thinking about
things in my life, you know, and from the past, like that made me happy, you know. Dog death. You know, like me mum, you know, tickling me tummy when I was a nipper, like. And nice new clean sheets on me bed, like on a Sunday, you know, when me mum did the weekly wash, like. Anyways, like, at about this point of train of thought, one of the garage doors opened opposite, you know, and out comes Nick Knowles, you know, the singer-songwriter who does a bit of labouring on the side, like, you know. I shouted over as best I could, like, you know, Nick Knowles! Nick Knowles! Nick Knowles, give us a song, Nick Knowles! I give us a song! Anyway, he heard it, so he gave us a thumbs up, like, so I shouted, it's Peter Beasley, like, you know. Well, his eyes lit up, you know, cause he likes his football, you know, and he comes over for a chat, to have a little chat with me, like. Alright, Peter, what the fuck you doing here, sat on a bollard like a messy cunt? I was having a stare at the garages, you know, past the time till me wife needs her next egg hit, so what you up to anyway? Is that where you live now, Nick? Nah, I just done a DIY SOS on the gaff. Called us in 'cause it's a shit hole. And we fucked about a bit and made it a much cleaner, brighter shit hole. Right, so SOS you say, so what was the actual emergency? The sun caught Monge or something, off a fox. They reckon he might lose a limb if he didn't have a new kitchen units to operate and a new cornice in his bedroom. Right, nice one then. Is he better now, like? He's a noisy little bastard, I'll tell you that. If noise generation is any indicator of well-being, then he's as fit as a trumpeter's arsehole. That is very good news then. Hey Nick, I was just wondering, my wife really fancies you, like, and a big fan of your harp singing. And could I, like, trouble you for an autograph, like, He says, I would do better than that, son. Why don't we pop round and see her? I'm not due at the incredible recording studio for a couple of weeks. Oh, that would be amazing, like, you know. So we get in this bright white Range Rover, blasting out some Robert Palmer over the sound rig, and we drive round to my place, you know. Just as a footnote, Bob, those 3 minutes I spent next to Nick, with him half singing along to every kind of people, was the most energised I've felt since, you know, I purchased my new puffer jacket about 12 months ago, so it was a magic time, like, you know. So we get to my house and the wife is in the front room watching police body cam show, you know. I asked Nick to hold back in the hallway. I said, hey love, I've got a really nice surprise for you. Well, Nick pokes his head round the door and says, oi, oi, darling, you want to get plastered with Uncle Nick? Why is that fucking Cockney Doyle in my house? Have you asked him to botch it up to make me septic leg better? How fucking dare you? This place is a fucking palace. Yeah, but love, like, you know, I just thought, like... Well, don't fucking think you Josie wanker. If he is not out of this house in 10 fucking seconds flat, I'll squeeze so much shite into this sofa that you'll be cleaning it for 2 fucking months. So, whoops, I don't fancy that, so I hustle Nick out and apologise for any misunderstanding. And he drives off down the street blasting out When I Need Love, you know, they all say, and he half sings along, like, you know, So back in the house I say, sorry about that, love. I just brought him back so you can meet him, you know. He wasn't going to knock the house about and out. Fuck him and his spooky crew of bastards. But I thought you fancied him, love. Sit down, Peter. Oh, God, why? Am I in trouble, like? Just do as you fucking told, you bucket of shite. So I sit down, you know, and the wife says, there's only one bloke I fancy, Peter. Oh yeah, who's that then? You dozy get. Oh, thanks, darling. I do love you very much, you know. I know, Peter. You're a good lad. And like with that, she pushes me onto my back and gives me tummy a lovely little tickle, you know, just like me mum used to. Now get in that fucking kitchen and knock us up a special platter. Oh, a special platter, love, right there. That's 2 boilers, 2 fried with a 5-egg onion omelette roof. Correct. Now fuck off out of my sight. Oh, not a bad day, really, Bob. And in the spare room at the moment, reading some leaflets that came through the door, you know. So I suppose I might as well do a few jokes for me joke book before I go, like, you know. So just pick up me joke book. Got it here. So Batman and Robin says to Batman, the Batmobile won't start. Batman says, well, check the battery. Robin says, what's a Terry? Man in the interrogation room says, I'm not saying a word without my lawyer present. You are the lawyer, says the policeman. Exactly, so where's my present? Replied the lawyer. Did you hear about the fire at the campsite? The heat was intense. I got sacked from my job at the bank today. I might actually, I might start doing accents, so I might do this like a scouser. I got sacked from my job at the bank today. An old lady came in and asked me to check a balance, so I pushed it over. One Peter Beardsley. There's only one Peter Beardsley. One Peter Beardsley. Say, Bob. So, Peter met Nick Knowles.
Lucky Peter.
Yeah.
Got his house done out as well.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He didn't get
well,
his
you
house
know,
done.
the promise was there.
Kind of nice that his wife says she fancies him, really.
It was a very emotional moment that I felt. Yeah. Well, that's about all we've got time for. I reckon you're off.
I'm
for
off
the next 6
fishing
weeks.
soon. And
maybe get in touch from a riverbank somewhere if you can.
Do you think I should do
check
more
in.
cooking on the fishing show? Do you think people enjoy me cooking?
God. Just do something.
All right.
Because there's a lot of you just sitting about and talking about death.
I suppose it's quiet telly. I'm going to get me surgeon on to actually replicate. So that could, without cutting into me, the operation, so that people can actually see just like how incredibly brave I was.
What, you're going to do it on like some
I will get him to lie
roadkill that
me.
you come across.
No, he'll lie me down on the table,
Jesus,
straddle me, and show what he did. You know.
Right.
So that could be interesting, couldn't it, Andy?
What's he going to use, like a plastic catering knife?
I think he'll probably bring along like heart and lung, you know, the plastic ones.
Right.
Well, I haven't asked him to, but I imagine they carry them around.
Have you ran this by the BBC?
Yeah.
And they say that's all right?
What's wrong? Well, because you said there should be some content. Well, let's educate. Wouldn't you like to see what they do?
I don't know, maybe it's just the 2 years just build a den or something?
We're going to have Botox.
Fucking hell.
Fucking
Maybe he's, I don't know, build an obstacle course, do a bit of exercise.
Yeah, we're going to do some exercise.
Star jumps.
Yeah, 2 star jumps each. But yeah. Right, look, let's do a proper end to the show.
That was the end.
Right, well, Andy, I better get off and go fishing.
What are you doing another ending for?
Yeah,
I've just done an ending.
Well, this is... Oh, look, there's Jordan Henderson. Oh, fucking hell. No, it's Gareth Bale. all the time. I believe that's how he speaks. So anyway, I've enjoyed the podcast.
It's turned out all right, I think.
I'm going to get in touch with a few more footballers, see if I can get songs from them, like Jordan.
You do that.
So if there's any out there listening, send us your songs and we'll get them played on the podcast.
Imagine if footballers are listening to this.
There will be one.
There's bound to be at least one.
There will be one somewhere. Wycombe Wanderers.
Somewhere like that, yeah. If you are a footballer and you're listening to this, let us know somehow.
See you, Andy.
Bye.
Thank you.